What's up, YouTube friends and family? Hopefully all of you are doing well. Got two first impressions today. These fragrances are both from the same house, and the house I am referring to is Thomas Kosmala, Paris. And the first one I got in my hand here is No.4 Neon, as you can tell. Second one here, we got No.4 Sport. Going to be doing first impressions over these two. Going to be getting more into the notes, accords, and also wearability, like what seasons these might be best to wear in, and on also occasions. I cannot comment on performance, performance, projection, and longevity, because as you can tell, still got the wrapping on the boxes. This isn't a full review of these two fragrances. So that's what you can expect in the video today. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, all that jazz, and keep it locked because we're going to be talking more fragrance right after this. Which one are we going to start with? I think we're going to start with Neon. With the power editing, I took off the wrapper. Didn't want to waste any time with that. But here's the box real quick. Very colorful, kind of little spray paint gradients going on there, I guess you could say. And then also kind of spoiled my true first impressions because the notes are on the back of the box. Let's just go ahead and read those real quick to you all. So in the top, it looks like there is pimento, and then the yuzu, and then mandarin. In the mid, you got melon, gabanum, and then mango, and in the base, you got ozonic notes, aldehydes, and solar notes, which is very interesting. Yeah, I don't usually see any of those base notes in fragrances, so this is going to be an interesting ride for sure. Let's go ahead and get out of the box, see how that bottle looks like in that atomizer. But here is the fragrance here. Ooh, okay. So there is the bottom. Oh, so interesting. It's got TK on there. There's the bottle for you all, so you can see through. And there we go. Make sure the cap hefty, and it clicks into place too. So let's go ahead, give this one a spray here. Take off that cap. Gonna spray it on the front of this hand. Gotta remember, so when I spray Sport, it's on this hand here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and look at it and see how that atomizer is. Go ahead and line it up. Make sure, yep, you always know, gotta make sure to line up the atomizer. Alrighty, let's go in for a first rip. Two sprays. Nice sprayer on this one too. Nice atomizer for sure. Ooh, I'm already smelling that one in the air. Oh my goosh. Oh my goosh. Okay. This one. Ooh. Let's go in for a smell off the hand. First impressions over Neon here. Man, that is good. Jeez, I am picking up that yuzu. That is very fresh, very punchy off the top with those citruses. That pimento doesn't make it too overly lemony. Overall, that pimento is very nice. And then the mandarin, it gives it another kind of citrus edge to it that's very appealing. I do get the solar notes off that base. And then you get some freshness. You get some ozonic feel. Of course, there's ozonics in that base here. But this has also got some, let me see what, yeah, that melon. I'm picking up the melon. Very melony now since it's kind of dried down a little bit. But that opening, very invigorating, very citrusy. I've never smelled a pimento before, so I can't comment. But I'm guessing that is something that is going to equal out that kind of really citrusy feel. This is more of a sweet citrus. I'm not getting any grindiness with this one here. But this one is kind of appealing a little bit. And I will say, for some reason, to me, maybe it's the aldehydes in this. Yeah, there's aldehydes in this, correct? Yep. So I am picking that up, and it is giving it a little, not much at all. And I'm not too big of a fan of any of these style fragrances, but a little bit of a BR540. But it just with that aldehydic type of tone to it, I do get that a little bit with this scent. But I am enjoying this a lot more than any of those type of fragrances that come in that type of realm. Man, this is good. This is really, really good. I would say for me personally, as of now, the wearability of this fragrance, I'd say summertime. This is going to be either maybe leaning more towards a daytime scent, but you could wear this at night. It does have a pleasant sweetness to it, and it's got that freshness and ozonic kind of tones to it that it would work in a daytime feel too. And it's got some tropical flair to it, and it might be because of all the fruitiness and the citrus combining in this scent here. So it does have a good 50-50 type of pull here. A lot of citrus, a lot of fruitiness, I guess tropicalness in a sense. And that sweetness is not the kind of gourmand sweetness what I'm talking about here. When I'm talking about sweetness, it's more of a fruity sweetness overall, which I am digging this one. The base notes are coming out a little bit more. That yuzu really popped out in the first 2 minutes when I was smelling the fragrance. I'm not getting that too much. I've been more of the melon now, really drying down. But this is pleasant. If you're looking for something that is kind of a good change of pace for the summertime and even late spring, I feel like this would work like early fall as well. This fragrance here, you might want to check this one out here. It did kind of surprise me a little bit. I wasn't expecting much. I'll be honest, I was more hyped up for Sport than this one, but this one really changed my mind off first impressions. But yeah, that is basically kind of off first rip here what I'm thinking about Neon. Definitely want to give this more wearings, especially in the high heat. I feel like in the high heat, this will do a very nice job to combat those 90-degree weather days. And it does have enough of that freshness to give you something invigorating, kind of something different in the citrus and fruity market overall, with that freshness really popping out. And I feel like the base notes are what makes this fragrance pretty unique, I guess you could say. Because like I mentioned, I don't usually see those being used as base notes, but I do pick up some solar notes because this is kind of uplifting a little bit, and it puts me in that mindset with this one here of being outside on a summer day and got some tropical drink overall. So what I mean by that is it's going to have some citruses, some fruits, and I'm just possibly on vacation. This is going to remind me of a vacation type of scent here. It does give me beach vibes, but this is more of a vacation scent in a sense that I'm not going to the beach. Maybe I'm going to some like outside seating bars that are kind of like tropical feel. So if I go, for prime example, like Florida, or I go to some tropical island and I sit at the bar outside, this is what vibe this fragrance is giving me as of now. So enough about Neon 04. You're definitely going to give this one more and more wearings. This one I want to give a lot of wearings with summer coming up. So that is my first impressions over this one. Now let's go ahead and hop into Sport. So the one I was most excited for here is Sport. Go ahead and show you the box real quick. Orange and green. And we'll look at the notes here. So this one's got lemon, grapefruit, bergamot. In the mid, it's got melon, agave, and pineapple. And in the base, you got those ozonic notes again and seawater, which again, these are unique base notes again. But there's the box. Let's get it ripped out of here. There we go. There we go. I don't want to try the bottle trick. Yeah, let's try the bottle trick. I didn't do it on the earlier one. There we go. Caught it. Barely. That wasn't a good toss. So, but there's the bottle for everybody. This bottle's kind of cool looking, green, and then same cap type of thing. Let's put the box down. Let's go ahead and give it a spray on the other hand, or spritz, however you prefer. So let's go ahead. Alrighty, line it up with the letters there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and give it a good spray on this hand. Two sprays. Alrighty, shake it out a little bit. Shake it out. Let's go ahead. Off first rip. First impressions of Sport. This one is as good as this one here. very different type of scent profile here. This one, I'm getting more greener tones, and up close, it's kind of funny because it wasn't mentioned as a top note. I'm getting a lot more of that agave. I am smelling that agave. It smells kind of tequila-ish overall, which is kind of funny. But I don't get much of the grapefruit at all. I get more of that bergamot. What was the other note in the top here? Lemon. So I'm getting more of the bergamot and lemon, not much of that grapefruit. But yeah, very green. This is more focused on the aquatic side of things compared to this one here, Neon. This is more aquatic, less fresh, I would say, more green, and then also, too, less sweet. This is really focused on the citruses and the green aspect of things, but it is fresh as well. It's still got the ozonic flair like Neon had, but this isn't as prominent. I'd say the things really focused on, if I had to like be tied down to accords, would be green, citrus, and fresh. Very different scent. This is more grown up. This one would be more playful here. But yeah, that agave is really popping off. I'm getting like a tequila vibe. Kind of when you get a tequila shot poured for you, that's what I'm getting right now. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, very lemony as well. It's almost coming off like a very high quality tequila shot. It's kind of funny to say. But this would be one that would be excellent for the springtime. Kind of boozy flair to it, but you are getting those green notes as well with this, which I don't know what's coming. What's of the green? What could be green? Maybe the excuse me. Maybe the melon, or yeah, maybe the melon. This is more of a green melon. I feel like this one was more of like a cantaloupe type of melon, like an orange melon, if that makes sense. And I might have got those mixed up. Cantaloupe, honeydew, I always get them mixed up. But the one that is orange, that's what I'm getting more from this. And the one that's green, honeydew and cantaloupe, that's what I'm getting from this one here. But definitely more suited for this time of year. And I'd say this one would be, again, leaning towards daytime for me, but you could definitely wear it in the spring, and this would be for your mature type of guy here. More playful, more youthful on this one, more possibly like going out to the club person. This is going to be more for your guy that has a, I guess, business vacation, like he travels and he needs to wear stuff more professional in that type of sense. That's what this one's going to get you here. And as the fragrance dries down, I am getting a little bit of that pineapple squeezing out there, but not much. Still that agave, still that lemon are kind of the main two players of this scent. Overall, I do like it. I do want to give this more wearings in the springtime, but these were a treat to spray on today and try out off first rip for you all. And let me know in the comments down below if you tried any fragrances from Thomas Kosmala. I'll have to try more from him, but these two really piqued my interest. I've seen them talked about a few times, so I was like, yeah, why not get them? But yeah, you'll have to let me know in the comments if you've tried either of those as well, if they're the Thomas Kosmala fragrances you tried. But very pleasant smell with these two, and I feel like they kind of take two different paths, but they're kind of unique in a sense. They haven't really smelled much other than this one here, a little bit of BR 540 vibe. This one here kind of reminds me of, there's a Bond No. 9 fragrance that has tequila in it. I think it's Coney Island. It gives me little Coney Island vibes, but the greenness takes it a different direction than that one. So make sure, everybody, if you buy fragrances, make sure to try before you buy. Go to a department store, sample, try it out for yourself. But yeah, I was glad I was able to get these first impressions today to you all. And that's all from me. Definitely will have to come back and do a 2-for-1 review on both of these fragrances, maybe later on when I give them a few full wearings and trying them out and all that jazz during the spring and summertime. Appreciate everybody sticking with me throughout the whole video. Means a lot. Make sure you all stay healthy, stay positive, Be true, and I'll see you all in the next video.